Hello and welcome back. Veronica Polo here. Have you ever wondered how someone actually browses your website? If you have a website, of course. Where do they go first? Where do they go next? And what else do they do inside your website? So, on today's episode, I am revealing the 3 places in the right order how people actually check out your services and what exactly they are looking for. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm Veronica Polo, and with more than 15 years being a marketing strategist, you're going to experience the new way to promote your business with clear and unique messaging by giving you actionable marketing and messaging strategies that get you interested leads to transform the lives of your audiences so that you build up your brand with continuous momentum. Get ready, because here's where we say no to outdated marketing strategies and society norms, and we say yes to change from the inside out. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. Okay, let's talk about how does your potential clients actually browse your website. But before we get there, we first need to understand from where they're coming from, right? So if you are creating content on social media to promote your business, you are always sharing a link. In case of Facebook and LinkedIn and Pinterest and YouTube, and on your podcast as well, and on Twitter and TikTok and so on. But for Instagram, you share that link into your stories or into your link in bio. Right? So far we understand from where you are sharing information. Also, of course, your emails, right? These links can get people into your blog posts and your articles and your videos and your sales pages, anything, right? Now, when they get to your website, no matter what link you gave them, and let's be clear on this, no matter what link you gave them, let's say you took them to a blog post that you have on your website, or something from your podcast, or something from social media. After they are done there, because that's the link that you actually provided to them in that moment, the first place they're going to go is to your business about page. They want to know who you are, what you do, and how you can help if they actually enjoyed your previous content. But let's be real, they are really curious to know who's behind the curtain, who is doing the writing, who is doing something else that actually move them to know more. But I've seen too many websites from other business owners that in the about page, they lose most of the people. And I can easily say that 98% of the about pages that I've seen of people and businesses, and they're writing the wrong stuff because they are focusing on promoting the credentials, the expertise. And this is not your CV on your about page. Your CV is on paper. Your know-how needs to be communicated with really addressing the pain, the struggle, and what the new user may have, because that person is trying to connect with you in some sort of way, right? These about pages are not saying, listen, I've worked with these people that have these issues and I've helped them achieve, through such and such. They're not saying any of that. So it's not connecting to the person that is actually reading. And the marketing messaging they are writing is based on the embellishments. So if your about page is about you, and not about the reader, which is AKA your potential client, they are not going to stick around much longer. And this is not about SEO. This is not about, how your page is put out and none of that. This is about what's really connecting with someone that is reading your about page, and your messaging and your words need to make them feel and understand that you actually do get them, that you are empathetic to their needs. Now, the second page that people browse after your about page is your home page. Yes, believe it or not, it is not the first one, it is the second one. And I know most people would think that, the home is the most important page inside of their website, and they dedicate most of the time on the home. But it's actually not. It is as important as the first page. Because now that you have mastered to have a good and compelling about page for your business, your homepage needs to open the window as to what's really inside your business. So they already know about you, and now they want to know more, right? They want to know what's more inside. Like, let's think of Netflix, of course. When you go inside of Netflix in the home, you can go and see everything that is happening right now, and then you choose where you want to go. So your homepage needs to be laid out in a very specific way to let them know from the start what they actually can expect when they want to work with you. So who do you help? How do you help? What's inside your website? Where should they start the journey browsing to your website? Your homepage is where you invite them into your world. And let's think about, again, Netflix. When you log in and you see everything, you want to know more about them. So your home should reflect something very similar, like what does your world look like? And these particular sections that we have on this home should be intriguing, that actually want to make us want to go inside and peek a little bit more, right? Now, from your homepage, that is your second most popular page that actually people browse, they go to one other page that is as important as your about page and your home, and that is your service page, okay? This is the section that I would say that at least 80% of people get wrong and are probably losing most of their future business, because most of the information inside is informative with bullet points and stock images that really say nothing. Your service page is the before page to going into your sales page, is the small intro. But let's say you don't have a sales page as such, but just that page to say what your services are about. Then your services on that page should be based on what the person is looking for, where you can help them with. Now, all these questions and answers and structures can be easily found inside the Netflix Effect website blueprint that I've created and we recently launched. And if you're listening right now, I can tell you it is only 10 euros to download and start changing what needs to be fixed in your messaging. So let's do a little recap before we speak a little bit more about the new, talking about the Netflix Effect website. You've learned that when people come to your website from your social media posting, they first browse your about page, and then second, your home page. And there's a specific order and messaging that you should be posting right here. And on the third page is your service page. Now, this special blueprint that we've prepared has all the answers inside. And number one, we are going to give you that clarity for your website, like who and why do you serve? What's the transformation that your service provides? We need to really understand who your potential client is. So that messaging on that website needs to reflect that from the very beginning, from the start. Number two, we give you the 3 key menu sections on your website that you should be focusing on. And these 3 are the 3 main sections that we just spoke about today. But we are going to dissect each section, and you're going to be coming up with the right words and messaging for each of them, okay? Now, number 3 is going to be how much you should be sharing about you on your website. I know that many of you don't even know. And this is something that is very important because you'll be given the exact percentage you should be talking about you, what questions to answer. Everything is revealed there so that you can later copy paste it and put it into your website. Then number 4, what's the percentage amount you should be writing about the struggles and the transformation your services provide to the user, meaning your potential client? And again, I'll share with you what's the exact percentage you should be talking about the pain, the transformation your services gives to them, okay? Number 5, you're gonna get my non-sucky proof list for the Netflix effect website and how to do it and what to avoid when you're writing copy. And here you're going to get all my inside tips and tricks on how you should write, what to avoid, what cliches not to do, or old ways of writing that you should be implementing on your website. Okay. Number 6, you're going to be getting the ultimate checklist for the new. And yes, this is one that is really important because after you've done the work, there are a few things you should make sure that are on your website. And this is just in case you missed anything. All right. Number 7 is going to be the do-it-yourself editable templates for the sections of your website. Yes, we are giving you everything and you can do it right there. And the best part about after reading and understanding each section, what to say, how to say, is that you can actually build your website messaging and copy right there, just right there. Simply answer the questions that you're being asked and then copy paste that into your website. And then number 8, we're going to give you a sitemap structure and fill in the blank sections. And this last part, I've included it so that you can actually visualize how you want to structure your website. This can also help you, especially if you want to hire a designer to do your website. This is the first thing they usually ask. They always say, how many sections do you have? And now you know. But not only that, I know many of us, including myself, build our own websites and we buy these templates and structures based on the amount of pages. So when you have the clarity for your website with all the sections that you want, then it will be easier to know what's the right price. You should be buying that website template. Listen, I design veronicadepolo.com. Only me. I'm the one that touches it. I'm the one that puts the comma. I'm the one that puts the colors. I'm the one that does everything. But I went into a website template that would actually allow me to expand as much. And I know that there are other companies out there that are very restrictive. So that's why I'm giving you the sitemap. And I've seen too many people, make the mistake of find very restrictive websites because they have templates. And when they want to change or add a section, it's completely impossible. So what they do is that they stay with what they have. And that's where, these websites become obsolete and they start collecting dust because maybe you don't have the section of a blog or a podcast or something that you would love to have. So don't think of your website of having only 4 sections. Think of your website as your ecosystem where you want people to actually to be educated, empowered, and entertained. And a place that is, that you are very empathetic to their needs and their wants and their desires because you are selling your services. You got to be all those things. And when you actually show them their transformation with what you give them with a no-brainer call to action. So this is all basic marketing. Messaging is marketing and your website sells and it can actually sell for you. So this is your chance to start shifting a few things and it doesn't cost much. Oh, and the best part is that I'm giving you a 21-day me holding your hand for 21 days for the moment you start to buy. Meaning you're going to get emails from us. You can send us direct DMs on Instagram and ask us questions there for only 21 days. Okay. So this is something that is very easy. You just got to, stop thinking, put all these questions into these paper, and then simply copy paste it and try it and test it and see if it works. I'm pretty sure that people are going to be gladly surprised that you've changed your service page and your home page and your about page, and they actually do feel connected with your messaging and your words and the way that you are communicating. Okay, guys, if you want to know more, go to veronicadepolo.com/the-new. Yes, I'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.